Good afternoon, students. Today our topic is number patterns. Okay, this is a very interesting topic. So here we are going to read about the different patterns of the numbers, and these patterns are responsible for forming different shapes. Okay, so first let us come to square numbers. Here there are the numbers which are represented in the form of dots. You can see a chart which is given in your book. In this chart you will see how the different numbers are arranged in dots and they are forming the squares. Like for example, we have 1 here. First the number is 1 and one dot is represented for that. Okay, now 2 dots cannot form a square. The next number to form a square is 4. So here how we are doing, in each row and column there will be two dots. Okay, and total 4 dots are there to represent a square. Similarly 9 means we are taking 3 into 3. So 3 dots in the column and 3 dots in the row. Next is 16. 4 dots in the row and 4 dots in the column. So you can see 4 into 4 is 16. Now children, from here we can find out a pattern of finding out the square numbers. You can see here 1, 4, 9, 16. These are considered as the square numbers. How are they square numbers? How we get 1? If we multiply 1 by itself, 1 into 1 is giving you the first square. Similarly, in order to get the second square number, you have to multiply 2 into 2. So how we are getting 1? 1 is equal to 1 into 1. How to get 4? That is the second square number. So 2 into 2. Then similarly 9, it is a third square number. So that is 3 into 3. So similarly, if we have to take out nth square number, suppose we have to take out nth means 8th or 9th or 10th, whichever. Okay, that is why I have written a nth square. I have taken a variable n here. It is a unknown number, whatever you want to put in this. Okay, so nth square number equal to, you have to multiply n by itself. That is equal to n into n. Like for example, if I have to take out 9th square number. So what I will do, 9 into 9, that is equal to 81 will be my 9th square number. So if we will follow this formula, we can easily find out whichever square number is asked to me. For example, see this question which is given in the book. What is the 8th square number in the following square number pattern? It is asking 8th square number. So that means here your n is equal to 8. So your 8th square number is equal to 8 into 8 equal to 64. So we can write here 8th square number is equal to 64. Next, let us come to this was all about the square numbers. Let us similarly come to triangular numbers. In triangular numbers, as you can see here, the numbers are arranged in a triangular pattern. Okay, so one dot is can form only one triangle. Similarly, the next triangular number after 1 will be 3, which can be given a shape of a triangle. Similar, after that you can see here 6 dots. They are representing one triangle. So here we have the first 3 dots. After, below that, another 3 are kept. Then comes 10. After 6, next straight is 10. So you can see here 3 here. This is the 6, and then below this 3 you have kept 4. So total 6 plus 4, it has become 10. Then you see here this 10 was there, another 5 you have put here. So 10 plus 5, you got 15. Now there has to be a formula to represent. What can be the formula? Now you see, in order to get the second triangular number, it is what? If suppose I multiply n, this is the second triangular number, na? Second triangular number, how we will get? Suppose we multiply, second means 2 into, this is 3, na? So we will write down what it is, 2 plus 1, and but answer is only 3. So we have to remove this 2 from here. So for that we have to divide 2 also here. So what is the thing we got? Second triangular number is equal to 2 into 2 plus 1 by 2. Let us check, is this thing can be applied for the third triangular number also? Let us see. Third triangular number, is equal to 3 into 3 plus 1. And after that we will divide it by 3. So what we are going to get here? Three into 3 plus 1 means it is 3 into 4, that is 12. 12 by 3 we are going to get 4. So when we will solve this, what we are going to get? 2 into 2 plus 1 by 2. We should get this 3 here. Okay, let us solve this. 2 plus 1 is 3. This 2 and this 2 got cancelled and you got 3 over here easily. Now look at this formula here. 3 into 3 plus 1 by 2. So what you are going to get? 3 is 3, that is equal to 3 into 4 by 2. Let me take a copy and show you. So just you see here, this is how to take out triangular number. See, first triangular number, how we took it? 1 into 1 plus 1 by 2. So that is equal to 1 into 2 by 2 and we got 1. Similarly, second triangular number is equal to 2 into 2 plus 1 by 2 is equal to 2 into 3 by 2. So 2 and 2 got cancelled and you got 3 over here. Similarly, if you want to take out third triangular number, how we will take out? So third triangular number is equal to, so here n is equal to 3, na? So 3 into 3 plus 1 by 2. So that is equal to 3 into 4 by 2. 2 ja 4 will get cut. What is remaining? 3 into 2, that is 6. Okay, so we have here in this diagram, you see third triangular number is 6. After that the answer must come as 10. So we have to take out fourth triangular number. So what we will do here, 4 into 4 plus 1 by 2, that is equal to 4 into 5 by 2. 2 2s are 4, it has got cut. 5 into 2 is equal to 10. So in this way, if we'll follow this technique, if you have to take out nth triangular number, how we will find out? So we will write here nth triangular number is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. So using this formula, you can take out whatever, whichever triangular number you want. Okay. So next thing that we are going to read over here is square numbers and triangular numbers together. So if we will add the first and second triangular number, then we are going to get the square number, that is 4. So which is the which number, which square number it is? It is the second square number we are going to get here, because first square number is 1 obviously, second square number is n into n, so that is 2 into 2, that is 4. Okay, similarly let us see if we will add this second and third triangular number, what we are going to get. The second and third triangular number is 3 and 6, and 3 and 6 is going to give you 9. You can see here. So 9 is the third square number. So this shows that sum of two consecutive triangular numbers are going to give you a square number. So based on this technique, you can see here, this is a pattern which is a question which is given to you. Square numbers are written in squares and write the difference between the two square numbers in the triangles. So you tell me what is the difference between 4 and 1. You will get 3 obviously, so 3 is written in the triangle. What is the difference between 4 and 9? It is 5, so 5 is written in the triangle. So this continues in this way. Now we have a practice question here. Write two numbers that are both square as well as triangular numbers. So for this, what we have to do, we write the triangular numbers first. And below it, we have to write the square numbers. The triangular number formula is, to take out triangular number, it is n into n plus 1 by 2. You have to use this formula. To take out the square numbers, the formula is n into n. So we have to use these two formulas. So the first one, and here also 1. So the question is, write two numbers that are both square as triangular numbers. So first we have got 1. So the first number, so 1 is both square as well as triangle. Now let us take out the second one. Okay, the second triangular number is 3 and here it is 4. So it is not matching. Third triangular number, you can see here, it is 6. Was 3 into 3 plus 1 by 2, so it is 6. And here it will be 2 square is 4, so 3 square it is 9, so not matching. Then comes the fourth triangular number, that is 4 into 5 by 2, so that is 10. And here it is For 4 just 16. After that, after 10, what is the next triangular number you find out? Fifth triangular number, that is 5 into 6 by 2. How to take out the fifth triangular number? 5 into 5 into 5 into 6 by 2. It is the fifth triangular number. So what you will get? 2 3 just 6. So what you will get? 5 into 3 equal to 15. So after 10 we will write here 15. And here after 16 what will be the next square? It is 5 is a 25. Okay. Now let us come to the sixth triangular number. The sixth triangular number is 6 into 7 by 2. So 2 3 just 6. So 7 into 3 it is 21. Let us come to the seventh triangular number. That is 7 into 8 by 2. That is equal to 28. It is still not a square number, you can see here. Then take out the eighth triangular number. Eighth triangular number is what? 8 into 9 by 2. 36. Okay. 36 is the square of 6. That is, you will get here after 15, you are going to get here 21, 28, and then you are going to get 36. And after 25 here you are going to get, this is actually 5 square. 6 square is 36. So 36 is lying both in what? It is lying both in triangular numbers and also in square numbers. So we will write here 1, and so we are going to write here 1 is both square as well as triangle. Here we will write 36 is also both square as well as triangle. So similarly you can go for the other. So you go on finding out the next triangular number in this process. Just like how we took out 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th. Wherever you see you get a square, means that number is coming as a triangular number as well as a square number. So I hope this question everybody understood. From exercise 12C. Here you see, fill in the square numbers in region A, triangular numbers in region B, and the numbers that are both triangular and square in region C. Look at here, A and B intersection is in C. A is triangular numbers. So we have here 1. 1 is lying both in square as well as triangle. We have already seen. So 1 we will keep in C. 2 will come under 2 is neither a square or a triangular number. Okay. So 2 we are not going to place anywhere. Next number is 4. So 4 is a square number. Acha, region B is the numbers that are both. Acha, region B has all triangular numbers, na? Okay. So we have to put 4 here. Next comes 6. 6 is a triangular number. So we'll keep it in region B. Next is 8. 8 is neither a square nor a triangular number. Next we come to 10. Okay, 10 will come under triangular number. So we keep it in B. Next is 15. 15 is also triangular number. Then you have 36. 36 is a square as well as a triangular number. So below 1 you will write 36 here. Next comes 45. So 45 is what? Hmm. 45 is actually a triangular number. If you take out here, the ninth triangular number will be what? 9 into 10 by 2. Yes, 45 is coming under a triangular number. Next we come to 81. 81, let us check it. Is it a triangular number or not? We have to check. Go for the 10th triangular number. So 10 into 11 by 2. So 2 5s are 11 5s are 55. Then you come to 12th. So 12 into 13 by 2. 2 6 are 12. So 13 6 are 78. 78 is not a square. Then you go to 14th. 14 into 15 by 2. 2 7 are. So 15 7 are 105. So 105 is not a square. So 81 will come specifically in the triangular region. And 100 is a square. Next question. Use 36 dots to form a triangle and an array of 6 into 6. See how to take out an array of 6 into 6. For this, what you will do, here you will place 6 dots in the, this is column ways how we have put 6 dots, and then in row wise you will place 6 dots like this, and now you fill the remaining part. Below each dot the next row dots will come. Okay, so this is how you got, you tell it is 6 into 6 dots. Okay, array. Now write all square numbers less than 100. What are the square numbers that are less than 100? You have to find out. So we have here 1, 4, 9, then 4 square it is 16, 5 square it is 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 8 square 64, 9 square 81. Okay, and then you have 10 square, that is 100. So we have to write all the square numbers which is less than 100. So these are coming less than 100. Next question. 1 is the only square number that is not composite. Actually 1 is considered neither prime nor composite. So this can be true. 36 is a triangular as well as square number, but 1 is not such a number. Actually 1 is also a square as well as a triangular number. So this will be false. Next question. All square numbers are even except 1. That is false, because 9 is also a square number which is a odd number, not even. So this will be also false. Let us come to bit D. 16 is a square number because 16 objects can be arranged in an array of 4 into 4. So this is true, because 16 dots if we have to place, we have to keep 4 like this. You can see in here 4 dots in column, 4 dots in row, in this way. This is forming 16. Let us come to square numbers are the sum of two consecutive triangular numbers. This relationship also you can find out here. See, this is the second triangular number, this is the third triangular number, and you are going to get the this is third, and this is the second and third. It is going to give you the fourth square, sorry, third square it is. So two triangular number, the second triangular number plus third triangular number is going to give you the third square number. Similarly here, this is the third triangular number and this is the fourth triangular number. This is going to give you the square of the fourth. This is giving you the fourth square number. So square numbers are the sum of two consecutive triangular numbers. That is true. Similar, now you can see, complete the square triangular square numbers relationship table. So here you see it is given, this is 6 is the second third triangular number. This is the fourth triangular number. Let us now take out the fifth triangular number. I apply the formula n into n plus 1 by 2. So fifth, it means 5 into 6 by 2. So that is equal to 15. So we have to arrange the squares in the form of 15. So for that, what you will do here, 1, 3 is over, 6 is over, next 10 is over, then you have 15. Okay. Sorry, this is actually up till 10 only. Here we have to make 15. Here you have to keep only up till 10. Here you have to make 15, the next one. So you have 10 plus 15, that's equal to 25. Now we come to symmetry in 3D shapes. You can just look at this 3D object over here. If you cut it diagonally or straight in this way, see, if you cut it diagonally, this is not giving you a symmetrical shape because the lines are going in this way. So in order to get to symmetrical shape, you have to cut it half in this way. So here it is, the first one is no, second one is yes. Now you look at the second three-dimensional object. You cannot cut it diagonally because it is not going to match, not coincide. So you have to cut it in, sorry, first case, second case is also not possible. But look at the third one. Yes, third is, you can cut it in this way. Fourth also can cut it in this way. So diagonal line of symmetry is not possible here, but vertical and horizontal line of symmetry is possible here. So 3 and 4 it is written yes, and 1 and 2 it is written as no. Similarly, you come to the next figure. It is a cup here. Vertically if you cut it, and here you see horizontally if you cut. Horizontally if you cut, there is no line of symmetry. But vertical can be called as line of symmetry. Sorry, here one handle is there in the right hand side. So vertical line of symmetry is also not possible. So in both cases you will get no. 1 and 2, no. So when 3D shapes are cut into two parts such that the two parts look identical, we say that the 3D shapes are symmetrical about the cut. This is the first thing we have learnt here. Now come to exercise 12D. Based on that situation, you see, write S for symmetrical and A for asymmetric for the given cuts in each of the following. Discuss the symmetry of the following fruits when cut as shown. Look at this apple. Okay, this is symmetrical. You can write S over here, but this is not symmetrical. See, this tip is also here. So this is A and this is S. Look at this. Here you will write S, because if you cut it, this is only vertically you can cut, but diagonally if you cut like this, it will give you asymmetrical shapes. Now look at this. Here also you can only cut it vertically like this. So this is S and this is A. Here also this is S and this is A. So children, in this way we have completed exercise 12C and 12D. Do these in your geometry notebooks. Thank you. Bye.